Californians, there's places for you to be.
Another one. Turn my mic on. Another one. Yeah. What's good, everybody? AP Moore here, back with another banger. Boom! Another day in the trenches. Posting every day till we get 1,000 subs. Today, we are grateful for how far we've come. And today, we are celebrating life different because it's another day to get a W. And it's another day to win. Let me adjust the camera. Yeah. Get y'all more down to my level. We talking about something important. We talking about something big. We talking about boundaries. Today, day 38 of Ripton 90. I did a little workout earlier today. And then later on after practice, so I got a little wheelchair basketball I gotta get to. I have to hit the gym. I have to go to Iron Paradise. It is not an option. It is not a feeling. It's a mentality. That's a mentality you gotta have too with life because nobody's coming. And that's a style of boundary you wanna set forth for yourself where regardless of what's going on, you gonna do what you need to do because these are your boundaries to make sure you are moving in the direction you choose to go into. Whether that's up, down, left, right, spin around. You good to go in the direction you choose to because at the end of the day, you only get one life. At the end of the day, this is your life. This is my life. Decisions have to be made. Sacrifice has to be executed. And we going to keep going, baby. So, boundaries. Boundaries. Why are boundaries so important? Boundaries so important because actually so many people in this world don't have them. So many people in this world don't really understand what a boundaries is, which is basically what type of access do you want people to have to you and what things you will tolerate or won't tolerate, all right? What can you definitely guarantee is, oh, by the way, this is that ground turkey I had made like a few days ago. Remember how I used half the pack? Each pack of lean ground turkey is about 92 grams of protein, and then half of 92 is what? 46. Well, I used half of that, and now I'm using the other half of this 46 gram protein because we making an omelet today. We're making an omelet, a nice omelet. I got my brown eggs, and I'm using one of my roommates' rest of his eggs because we got to get at least 4 eggs, all right? But yeah, as I was saying, boundaries is basically the access you allow to you, and then once you have that access given, what you tolerate and will not tolerate. Some people are more lenient on what they tolerate than others. You know, some people only go where they celebrate it and not tolerate it. Some people just stay isolated. The just is, boundaries are what sets up people to be phenomenal in this world, all right? When you look at anybody who's ever made of any type of growth or progress in their life, they have boundaries. They have their non-negotiables. Oh, I didn't drop the salt. They have their non-negotiables. They have what they will do and what they will not do, what they tolerate and cannot afford to tolerate. They have boundaries. And you should too. You should too. Why do I say you should? It's because boundaries gives you peace for yourself. All right? Boundaries allows you to continuously put yourself first and love yourself. So I know you heard the song, love yourself, girl, and nobody will. That's universal. Bro, love yourself or nobody will. Sis, love yourself or nobody will. And boundaries is the foundation to that. Alright? Love yourself or nobody will. It's just the way life works, the way the cookie crumbles. And the quicker you accept that and understand it, that you must have boundaries set, the quicker you'll be more efficient in the direction, like I said moments ago, you choose to go into. All right? So we got that. I just need some parsley, wherever the hell they're going. All right? Get another little mix up. All right, we're just going to put that right on the plate. That is not clean, so we're going to be using all this very shortly. So shoot. The thing about boundaries, right? Literally, you're able to identify people who have boundaries and who don't. And when I say anybody, I'm talking about anybody with a nice amount of following. Anything over, I'm gonna start saying 50 to 100K. Shoot, we get to 500K, they're guaranteed. Anybody with 500K followers on, say, Instagram, oh, they have boundaries. Because you're unable to amass to that level of success through social media without it. You must have boundaries because there's things you have to do on a consistent basis and you cannot be distracted by it over a long period of time. Alright? Like you literally, quite frankly, have to. So these very successful, very wealthy and well-known names, man, woman, and everything in between, have boundaries. They may not publicize it, they may not, promote it, but I'm telling you, they have boundaries. Alright? I'm telling you. Like AP Moore is telling you, these other kinfolk you see in the world, no matter how messed up mentally they is or their ideology or the world, to how great and beautiful they perceive the world and have the world to seem as if it is, they have boundaries. So the question is, why don't you? I do. And if you're watching me and you understand what I'm putting out and you respect what I'm putting out, start today where you have boundaries. Shoot, let me know in the comment section one of your boundaries. All right? I tell you one of mine. I don't go nowhere I ain't invited to. That kickback, that celebration of accomplishment, if I'm not invited, I'm not going. But then say if I'm in a season of growth, I'm already in the umbrella of no, so I'm not going regardless. But, like I just said, if I'm not invited, I'm not going. That's a boundary. I'm not just going to invite myself. Like, if I got to ask you, hey, you care if I come? You don't really want me there. And I used to do that, quite frankly. And then what happened? I got older, I got smarter. I started loving myself more. Like you should too. And then that just came with the territory. Where it's like, you know what? I don't like being an option. I don't like having to force myself into an arena that doesn't desire my presence. So it's best that I remove myself rather than inserting myself into a situation that doesn't desire me. They just want to maybe tolerate me. All right? So boundaries, guys. I'm telling you. You must have them. You must have them. It's not even a non-negotiable. Like, you have to have boundaries. All right? You have to have boundaries. All your favorite people do. So, on that note, let's get this bad boy flipped. Let's get this omelet completed. Yeah. Ooh, looks good. Now we're going to add some cheese to that bad boy. Okay. All right? And then, like I said before in the past, I'm definitely an over-seasoner because when you put your stuff in, the whole transaction of cooking, no matter how you're doing it, a lot of the seasoning falls off. So I like to add more. Like, I'd rather be over-seasoned than not seasoned enough. All right? And then, dang! I ain't got no more bananas. I got to get to Trader Joe's or the commissary and grab me some bananas. Because I'm telling y'all, the banana inside the omelet, the cheesy omelet, is a hack to life. All right? Because then we go into that Iron Paradise and you fighting them demons. Next thing you know, you putting up them numbers that you didn't know you had in you. You doing them pull-ups that you didn't know you could do, them muscle-ups that you didn't know you could do, them squats that you didn't know you could do. All right? That banana and the cheesy omelet is a hack. But that's for another video. So we're gonna add this right here. Then we're gonna fold this bad boy up. Ooh. 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 Alright, then we're gonna transfer that bad boy back. And I know what you're thinking. Hey bro, do something else other than eggs and protein. I should, shouldn't I? I should. But quite frankly, it's what I like. It's what I like very much so. So, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it because we got 52 days left to make sure I have this chiseled six-pack. So we're gonna keep eating the same thing every single day while we keep waiting and building sub by sub until we get 1,000 subs. And then I might switch the program. Till then, we'll be enjoying this good meal. So, on that note, grub has been completed. Dishes will be getting washed before I indulge. But here you go. And remember, boundaries. You set your boundaries. It literally helps you set yourself up. Because love yourself or nobody else will. Boom!